Well, we try to offer a lot of tips here on San Diego Living about how to manage your money, especially as it relates to retirement and so forth. But it's really refreshing when one of our experts is more concerned about giving back than about making money. And Steve Sexton is one of those guys from the Sexton Advisory Group. He'll certainly advise you on your retirements and so forth, but this Financial Knowledge Institute that you've started is a passion. It's a work of the heart, and I want to talk about that this morning rather than all that other stuff.
Okay, great.
So why did you start this again for the folks that are just joining us if they haven't heard the story?
Well, as you know, I'm a cancer survivor, and I saw, went through 6 months worth of chemo, a big surgery, and I saw a number of charities helping out people there. The one that was really cool is I saw ladies bringing in wigs. It's almost like a fashion show for wigs for the ladies going through breast cancer. And then there was other people who probably didn't need a ride to chemo, but they needed a companion, and they were chemo buddies. And when I was in the hospital there, I saw a charity that was actually helping this individual who had lost his eyesight, getting used to his new life situation. And since then, I've seen schools that were helping the autism kids, or schools that help out kids that are wards of the court and things like that. And I thought, hey, I just need to give back. And you know what, I could mop floors, and I can scrub floors, and I can cook, although you don't want me to.
That wasn't necessarily your strong suit, is what you're telling me. Okay.
No, my wife tells me all the time, but she appreciates when I cook. But I thought that I could use my gifts, and I found the Financial Knowledge Institute because their whole focus is to help people at businesses, small and large, educate them on the steps of retirement, mortgages, wills, trusts, all that kind of good stuff. But more importantly, to give somebody some information so they can ask some questions to identify ways to assure whatever decision they make is the right one for them. Now, on top of that, I took it to a new level with charities because I know charities are hurting, and this is my way of giving back.
Now, you do this, again, this is a work of the heart. You don't charge at the Financial Knowledge Institute, but what you kind of specialize in is looking over people's finances and making sure no money is falling through the cracks. And you were telling me at one point that, you might find $500 a year in somebody's paycheck or in their income stream, but you found a lot more than that, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a real simple process, and it's been very successful. All we do is we offer a free consultation to people, and if we help them find money, we ask them to consider giving some back to charity.
You don't direct them to a particular charity. You don't demand that they do that as a condition of your advice. You just suggest, why don't you think about giving some of this money away? It's found money. Why don't you do some good with it and send it wherever you like, but just a suggestion.
That's right. There's no pressure, but people responded very positively. And because they've responded very positively, we've been able to put on this event we're having with Pat Boone. Now, it's going to support charities, it's going to support the military, the veterans, but more importantly, well, not more importantly, but you know what? Pat's a legendary entertainer, and he's just, he's agreed to be our special guest for that night.
So this all works together as part of the Financial Knowledge Institute. You're going to be up at Tommy V's on the 26th. It's going to be a great evening. You've got some great musical entertainment, capped off with Pat Boone and some of his friends. Now, what people are going to want to know is Pat just going to come, walking in the back door, sing a few numbers, and go back and get in his limo and leave?
Oh no. You know what?
I know the answer to that, or I wouldn't ask the question.
Oh, you know what? Here's Pat. I got to spend some time with him, and it was really enjoyable for me because not only he's like the who's who of legendary entertainment, he's really popular, in demand. His passions for the military, for the charities. I just can't say enough about the gentleman. He's really looking forward to being at this event because it supports his two major passions, which are charitable giving and the military. Now, as for our work with the Financial Knowledge Institute, we've selected two charities. Now, the first one is Ryan's Reach. It's one of the many charities Pat supports, but they aid brain-injured individuals and their families. Now, in addition, we are going to be, we have chosen the Rancho Santa Fe Rotary Club as the other nonprofit that's going to receive a sizable check. Now, they were recommended to us because of their tremendous work for so many years, particularly in supporting the military, which is our theme. And like I said, Pat's really excited to be there because it focuses on his two passions, charitable giving and the military.
So, folks, why don't you be a part of the evening at Tommy V's on the 26th? I know this thing is selling out fast, and there will be a rush at the end here as folks start to panic to think, uh-oh, I'm going to get left out. So don't get left out. Go see Steve Sexton from the Sexton Advisory Group and the Financial Knowledge Institute. Pat Boone, friends, have a great dinner, a wine tasting as well at Tommy V's.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I forgot to tell you this. The North County Quintet, which features Joe Sat's trio, they're going to be there as well. Again, we're supporting military and veterans. Beautiful. And Gino Campbell, the sommelier to the stars, is going to do a special wine tasting.
Fantastic. So for more information, you go to san-diego6.com. You just click on San Diego Living, a great event. Tommy V is the 26th with Steve Sexton, Pat Boone, and company. All right.